by Kyle Porter at Kyle Porter ps4h ago 3 men red with a group of heavyweights lurking just beyond leader. First round leader Kyle Stanley coming into Friday. Justin Thomas was the one who emerged and took hold of the Tour Championship and FedEx Cup. Thomas shot a 4 under 66 and collides with Paul Casey and Webb Simpson after 36 holes. Thomas capped his day with a ridiculous eagle on the par 5 18th hole, where he was 235 yards out and hit a 5-iron to 6 feet before holing the putt for a 3 and a share of the lead going to the weekend. After his round, Thomas told Golf Channel he hasn't really made anything on the greens, and has right. Golf Channel at Golf Channel September 22, 2017 has barely inside the top 20 in strokes gained putting, but has being buoyed by a number 1 ranking in strokes gained tee to green. Thomas is basically doing what has done all year, hit the ball as well as or better than everyone else on the PGA Tour. Thomas is going to be tough to keep pace with or catch in rounds 3 and 4 as he tries to touch off a dream season. If he wins, he also takes home the FedEx Cup title, but let's look at who else will be contending for the Tour Championship trophy this weekend. T1. Justin Thomas 7 under. It has felt for a while like this would be the proper ending to a 5-win PGA Championship winning season, and Thomas is making that premonition look prescient. Good luck running him down as he gallops home at East Lake. JT, Casey, and Simpson tied for 36-hole lead. Thomas is 4 for 6 converting 36-hole leads on PGA Tour. Casey, Webb are combined 2 for 13. Justin Ray at Justin Ray September 22, 2017 T1. Webb Simpson 7 under. Simpson actually ran his score all the way to 9 under at one point on Friday, but he struggled down the stretch. He played his last 6 holes in 2 over with no birdies and was just trying to hang on. Simpson's story would be a redemptive one as he nearly won the FedEx Cup in 2011 before Bill Haas swiped it from him at the very end. For Simpson to steal the FedEx Cup from Jordan Spieth, Dustin Johnson and Thomas would be just as monumental. T1. Paul Casey 7 under. Casey has been maybe the most consistently good player throughout the playoffs as has finished in the top 5 in 2 of the first 3 events. Has number 1 in the field in strokes gained putting this week. As we've seen all year, the winner of most of these events is the best putter of the best ballstrickers. If Casey can keep the flat stick going, it could be a dream week for him. T4. Patrick Reed 6 under. Reed shot the round of the day with a 5 under 65 on Friday, which is what you would expect from Reed as he gets closer and closer to the President's Cup next week at Liberty National. This tournament already has plenty of juice, but tossing this man in the mix for $10 million would be absolutely fantastic. T4. John Rahm, Gary Woodland, Justin Rose 6 under. A trio of studs here, and Rahm is quietly one off the pace at a tournament where he will bank $11.5 million if he takes home first prize. Has slipped out a lot of putts over the first 2 days, and yes, I am absolutely here for a Rahm Thomas showdown on Sunday. One thing to keep in mind about Rose, has finished second here twice in the last 4 years. T8. Xander Schauffele, Brooks Koepka, Jason Dufner 5 under. Poor Dufner split his pants halfway through his round and had to get his caddy to retrieve the ball out of the hole for him. There is some serious ball-striking talent in this group and some players that have probably overachieved compared to what we thought they might do coming into the season. Dufner and Schauffele will need a lot of help to win the FedEx Cup, but Koepka has a real chance at it if Spieth is kept at bay. Speaking of Spieth, has currently 4 strokes back and T15 on the leaderboard. Incredibly, there are 19 players within 5 of the lead, which means Saturday's round will be vital for separation. Dustin Johnson, Daniel Berger and Jason Day are all within 4 of the lead as well, and we're likely in for some fireworks from at least one of these superstars in round 3. As it stands right now, though, Thomas is carrying home a season has owned. Has 36 holes from $11.5 million, and assuredly a PGA Tour Player of the Year nod. It's within reach, but he'll have to close like has closed all year to shut it down. Thanks for stopping by.